Let me tell you a story about sherry wine. Feel free to clap your hands and stomp your feet. I said her love is better than wine, sweeter than the grape when you pick it off the vine. She keeps me coming back for more. I've never been gone quite like this before. And I'm so love drunk that I can't tell my face from my toes. Oh no, so drunk, upside down, round and round. That's the way her love goes. Make me lose all control. Sherry wine, girl, you so fine, girl. Let's unwind, spend some time with me. Oh, sherry wine, girl, you my kind, girl. Blow my mind, the only one for me. I'm so dizzy, everything's a haze. She keeps me tipsy in so many different ways. Yes, I'm a wino, I'm addicted if you will. And you would be too if you knew what's really real. See, I'm so love drunk that I don't know my left from my right. Oh, upside down, round and around, morning, noon, and night. Her love is out of sight. Sherry, yeah. Wine, spend some time with me. Oh, little sherry wine, girl. Ooh, you know you blow my mind. The only one for me. Just one kiss and I'm intoxicated off of your love, your love, your love. Take it to the head until it's empty, 'cause I can't get enough. Enough of your stuff. Sherry wine, girl, you so fine, girl. Let's unwind, spend some time with me. Sherry wine, girl, yeah. The only one for me. You're the one and only. Oh, babe, don't leave me lonely. Sherry, babe, you're the only one. For me.
like Joseph. Let me just sound good. We'll be together for eternity. Yeah.
Now it's all in the past.
Now our love will last. Maybe I will do all I can. Maybe I will be all I am. Give you all you have before. Close the door. Let me show you what love can be.
Could you just please tell me?
Yeah.
That it gives. I wanna love you for life.
Yes, I do.
That's why I live. Will you believe?
Y'all know what it is. Y'all right in the middle of our birth-diversary.
Happy birthday-versary. Happy birthday.
It's happening in real time. We are celebrating the numbers that we have put up so far. We put up 48 and 23. Real numbers out here in these streets.
Woo, woo.
You can't never get your lighting in here together. It'd be so bad.
Leave my office alone.
Touche, nigga. Touche. What's going on, people? I am Lloyd Spence.
I'm Kenyatta Spence.
And this is the birthday-versary. I still do. That's no rehearsal. That's right off the top. That's 23 years of everything. Why we got on black? Are we in a funeral? What are we doing? Why we got on black? Who put this color scheme together?
I don't know.
You did.
It's called Unity.
Unity. What's going? Listen. First of all, we kind of messed up right now. Let's just full disclosure, okay?
Yeah.
Full disclosure. If you saw Daddy and the Girls at the end, let me tell you what these ninjas have been doing all weekend. Noise makers, listen to me. These ninjas have been trying to break me down on camera all weekend. Mama Noise got me yesterday a little bit with, all the guests coming in and one of my mentors coming on the screen. Hey, man, I ain't seen you in years. It's like this is your life type, And so she almost got me, but she didn't break me down.
He was breaking
down. No, I held it together. But I ain't going to lie. Today, seeing our friends Belton and Megan, shout out to the lovely Davidsons, and then hearing the announcement that they made on air. Oh.
Gotcha.
I didn't break down, though. Not on air.
Yeah.
I didn't break down on air.
Yeah, but you took the hat off and stuff.
Now, after the show, I ain't going to lie. She got me. They got me. But not on air. You can't be breaking me down on air. I'm a G. I'm a thug. I'm a rider.
But that's the epitome of surprise.
Oh, man. That was a good one. So if you missed our Daddy and the Girls, you go back. You need to see it for yourself. It was that ending. I did not see that ending coming at all. At all. Jesus. That was wow. Okay. All right. So anyway, y'all, this is the birth-diversary weekend. We are in the thick of it. Your boy turned 48 today. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Really?
Not feeling it in a negative way. Feeling it in a positive way. I feel good.
You didn't wake up like you.
No. I feel good. I'm excited about my life. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about the present. I'm excited about what we've been able to accomplish these last couple of years. It's just been good. I'm excited about being married to you for 23. So for those who don't know, the hashtag that we put up 23, 48 and 23 is a basketball term. How much you score for such. Normally you get your points and your rebounds, or your points and your steals, or points and assists, whatever your position is. I'm a big man, so I always say points and rebounds. So 48 and 23 is really solid numbers, legendary numbers. So that's why we use that phrase. We put up 48 and 23. But I am thankful to have been married to you for these 23 years, man. Even though I've been saying 23 since like November of last year.
Yeah, you be trying to.
Because we've been together 23 years.
I know, but married.
So what?
Tomorrow.
But don't discredit the time that we've been together.
Okay.
Partner.
Okay.
So anyway, Noise Makers, thank y'all because y'all have made this so special. And even my Facebook page, period. Thank y'all, man, for making this special because, man, one thing Facebook got right is adding the birthday function to that might be the best thing that Facebook has as part of its page or whatever, is that you don't have to remember people's dates. It'll just pop up. They put their date in, it'll pop up, remind you, and then you can celebrate their birthday on their day or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I love that function. But I didn't plan today's show. Mama Noise planned today's show. So she got to do what take it from here. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, today is your birthday, and I certainly hope that you have...
In the midst of our birthdiversary.
In our birthdiversary.
It could be no birthdiversary without my birthday.
Well, that's true. I mean, you got to have a birthday. But
in order for it to be a birthdiversary.
Right.
First comes the birthday. Then
but
the
I did hear on your last show, Mr. Noise, that you said
here we go.
that
here we go.
Your wife was your birthday gift.
Okay. So okay. I knew you was gonna say that.
I have the receipts. It was
okay.
Nice of you.
Okay, so full disclosure. Everybody thinks that the birthdiversary was born out of my need as before we got married to always be able to remember when my anniversary was. That's not true. The birthdiversary was born because I wanted to give myself the greatest birthday gift at that time that I could have ever given myself, which was my lovely wife. So that's how the birthdiversary came to be. So she is the greatest birthday gift I've ever been given. And it's not even close. And she's the gift that has kept on giving because I get my lovely life. I get my lovely children. I've gotten so much from this marriage that it's unbelievable. So that's how the birthdiversary came to be. So is that what you want to hear?
Yes, I'm very satisfied. Thank you, dear.
Shout out to my kids too. Let me just say.
Nope. It's gonna end up being
no. My kids gave me this lovely. Why you keep threatening it? This is an inanimate object.
Because this inanimate object has been brought up multiple times today.
Because I'm grateful for the gift.
Yeah, but then you was up there, you talking to her like, you make me.
First of all, it's not a her. I just named it Miss Relief.
No, you put Miss Relief on there, so it is a her.
Because it's, oh, man, that itch be. And to be able to have something to get to it, like you want to get to it.
Yeah, and see, you gave it a name and stuff. Nope.
You need to work on these jealousy issues that you have because this is a lot.
Okay, well then I.
It's wood, right?
Well, I love massages, and so I can get me another one and let Tariq give me a massage. I mean, he's just a guy.
You just throwing. See, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, tomatoes.
It's not the same thing.
So the point is,
you really do this on our birthdiversary. Yeah, rude.
Right.
You're ruining our birthdiversary.
No, it's your birthday. So, do you have a favorite birthday, Mr. Noise?
Well, obviously the first one was special.
It's time to sip the tea.
The first one is special.
That one doesn't count. You didn't have anything.
Yes, it does.
You didn't have anything to do with that.
Listen. If I don't get that first one, the other ones don't come at all. So that first one was amazing.
Really, the first one has to do with the celebration of your mom, not you.
Well, listen, tomato. But I'm thankful for that first one. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
I had to be born to have birthdays. So there you go. Okay. Okay. Do I have a special birthday? I'm thankful. So I'm gonna say this. My special birthdays are phases of my life. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, when I was a wee young child, I remember distinctively my mom throwing one of those, children's birthday kind of things. She threw it at what's the name of the place? Big Banjo. Was it Big
I've
Banjo?
never ever heard of that.
Yeah, Big Banjo was
In Arkansas.
It's in Arkansas. It's a
Okay.
pizza parlor
That's what I
called
know.
Big Banjo.
It's like Showbiz.
No, there were
Like Chuck E.
there were
Cheese?
no dancing rats.
No.
There was no dancing bears. It was just pizza
And a banjo.
and banjos. It was a very strange concept for a pizza restaurant. In retrospect and looking back on it, it was very strange concept because it's off-centered. It's throwing me off.
Oh
But I remember that birthday party because it's like my fifth one, and it was really cool. I remember the balloons and the pizza and the cake, and it was a Mickey Mouse cake. It was a chocolate Mickey Mouse cake. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. So that was special.
I mean, I remember when black families started having black Mickey Mouse and
Yeah. It was a black Mickey Mouse. So I remember that. That was amazing. And I had a lot of great, amazing childhood birthdays, but that was just one that popped in my head right now.
Okay.
Then if you fast forward to my teenage years, my senior year, where we went after church, and I didn't know what we were doing. I knew we would normally go out to eat after church. That wasn't a big deal. But we went to Chi-Chi's, and I was like, oh, wow, Mom's taking us to Chi-Chi's. She knows how much I love Chi-Chi's. This is incredible. So we went to Chi-Chi's, which is a Mexican restaurant.
Right.
And when I walked in, all of the people, all of my best friends, who we were just at church together. We were just there together.
Okay.
They had made it to Chi-Chi's before me, and they were all sitting at a table lined up at the Chi-Chi's, and we ate, and it was a big celebration. It was a lot of fun.
So around what age was this?
I was 18. That was my 18th birthday.
So would it be safe to say that since we've been married, I pretty much have done the same thing?
Well, if you let me finish my statement, I'll talk about your birthday things as well.
Oh,
but,
no, I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, can you just be patient, though?
Okay.
But can you be patient?
I stand corrected. I'll see you later.
Anyway, so that was special. And then the adult birthdays that have been primarily my wife driven. Gosh, I don't know. You've done so many wonderful birthdays. I mean, the macaroni grill surprise birthdays, the first one we did when we got here, when we had at Chili's, that was amazing. There's so many. You've done so many wonderful things. So I'm gonna tell you something though. This weekend has been amazing. Like everything I've been praying for has been coming to pass, and it's just like, wow. I'm blown away by this weekend. So I've had a lot of great birthdays. Listen, when you're here on this side, you don't have bad birthdays.
Well, I mean, a lot of the birthdays took so much. I mean, not just planning, but so much trying to keep you out of the loop in hopes that, you be just completely surprised. That was my goal. Even the ones that you mentioned, Macaroni Grill, that one I was driving you around in the car, doing circles and stuff, trying to get you so you wouldn't be conscious of where we were going.
Yeah.
And then to have to walk you through the parking lot blindfolded, and people were like, what is going on? And I was like, it's a surprise. Then they were like, oh, absolutely. I think that one was pretty doggone incredible because
it was
you had packed out the whole back room of the Macaroni Grill, all by the fireplace, and everything was just completely perfect. And I was like, now I'm satisfied and hoping that he is just as moved by all of the love that was put into that particular event. That one was, I think, the Ishmaels and everybody came to that one in particular. That was the one.
Did they come to that one?
Yeah. Well, I think Milani did. I'm not sure that Rodham was able to.
I don't think they came to that one. They came to the one where you did at Brio.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got the pictures.
Oh, okay. I do.
They came to the Brio,
but I thought they were at Macaroni Grill too.
I don't think.
But at any rate, it was still because sometimes when you
shout out to Ishmaels,
right? Sometimes when you plan things, you can invite people, but you can't control the outcome,
right?
And so to have so many people to have come, it just warms my heart. So for a long time, every year it was like, okay, what's the plan this year?
I think the best part though of a birthday for me,
okay, is
really just hearing family and friends just simply say, "Happy birthday! I love you. You've meant something to my life. You've impacted my life. You've made a difference in my life. I want to acknowledge you as being significant in my life." That's to me is the best part. Like, I don't know. Birthdays are can be challenging because as you get older, you realize you're getting older, and you say, "Man, I'm getting older," and so you think about the stuff left undone.
Oh,
and you think about, man, I still got work that I want to do. There's still impact that I want to make. There's still projects that I want to complete, places that I want to go, and you don't want to feel like you're running out of time. And so it's nice when you hear people say, no, you may, or if you get to those things that you want to do, that's great, but let me tell you what you've already done.
Now, I'll agree. I will definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
When you get an opportunity to hear from other people matter of fact, I remember I did that, and it's not too late for you as well, I remember one year for my birthday, I put on my page, if there's any, as a gift, what would really bless me for my birthday is if I've been a blessing to your life in any way. Tell me about it. Tell me, how we met, or if I was a blessing to you. I mean, and not trying to, toot the horn or anything. Just saying, if there was a blessing, if I've been a blessing in your life in any way, let me know. Man, listening to people just start responding and leaving comments from their heart, it was overwhelming. That is the type of stuff you can go back to, even when you're having a hard day and or something didn't turn out the way you thought it should, and you feel a little weary. You can go back. That's one of the blessings of Facebook, is to be able to go to your page, and it has like a little magnifying glass, and you can just put the word in, and it will search through your comments or your post and bring it back to you, so you can say, man, that's right, I did, I do matter, I do make a difference, all because of somebody saying, hey, this is what happened when you came into my life.
No, and that's kind of what made yesterday special on our other show, Talking NOIZ, where you had all the people coming on and saying, those things. It's a beautiful thing to hear, just to hear somebody say, no, I matter to you. And that's nice. That's really, really, really nice.
And them taking time out of their schedule.
You already said that.
No, I mean, not just the words, but for them to say, wait a minute, skirt, I'm gonna pull up.
Well, you already said that. That you're trying to avoid where I'm going, so stop trying to stop me. Because here's the other side of the birth anniversary. There is no birth anniversary without the versary. And so me and this lady here, who dressed us in dark clothes, I don't know what that's about today.
We're in harmony.
We're gonna have to have a production meeting. I threw myself off with that statement. We've been married 23 years this weekend. Tomorrow will be 23 years of marital bliss.
Mm.
And I am equally thankful for that as well. I don't want you to be, I'd be remiss on I still do if I didn't say how much and how grateful I am to be your husband. Like, I can't say I've made all the right decisions in my life. I've tried to do the very best I can to hear God and to make sure that I try to follow his purpose and will for my life. But I can tell you unequivocally, I got that shit right. Marrying you was the best thing I ever did. Because you are amazing. And I can't imagine having done life these last 23 years with anybody else but you. You are everything to me. My best friend, my confidant, my encourager / cheerleader. And I love it when you put on that one thing where you be, well, I can't talk about it here, but it's just, let me just say, I feel encouraged.
Really? This guy.
You're just amazing, and I'm super thankful for who you are and for what you mean to me. So I had to say that to you. I had to put that in your spirit. Spirit. I don't know if y'all making comments or not, but we sure can't see them right now, but it's all good. But just know that we are thankful to each and every one of you. But go ahead.
23 years. I know we've always talked about it, but to actually be here now, man.
23 years, man.
23 years. I always heard old folks say, time goes by fast, and you like, sure don't feel like it.
You think it's gone by slow?
No, I think that it's gone by so fast that I don't feel like, it's
so like, you agree it does go by fast.
I know what they said, but you like, it's like blink, I have children, blink, they've grown up where they're taller than me, blink, and and now here we are at 23 years.
I was gonna say, you say it don't go by fast, but I think it's gone by very fast. Like it's.
But in the moment, it doesn't feel like it's going by fast, but it's gone by fast.
I don't know.
I
understand. I think I understand what you're saying. Some days it feels like we've been together our whole life. If I'm being honest with you,
feels like it.
But the 23 years have gone by fast. Like you said, it has gone by fast. Like I feel like it feels like I jumped from being a child to being a gam overnight.
A gam?
A gam.
Oh, yeah.
Grown ass man.
Okay. Yes. I have.
That was for the people in the back that was like, "Gam, I don't know what a gam is."
I have it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm trying to help.
But I will say that, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. A lot of mistakes. And I feel like there's a couple of things I feel like that I did get right. One was accepting your hand in marriage after only dating for 30 days.
You like telling that story?
I do, because that's not the norm. No one I know has that testimony. But I felt like when you asked me, I don't know if it can be described, but I felt in my heart that this was not something to take lightly.
No.
No, I'm serious. Okay. we're on our to-do. I have been engaged before.
Okay.
So because I'd been engaged before, it's like I did not want having the failure of that engagement keep me from living my best life, because the opportunity was being presented again.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I felt in my heart of hearts that this was the one. This was the God thing.
Okay.
I felt without question that there was not lust leading me.
No, it wasn't no lust.
It was my heart that was like, this is the one. And this opportunity is being presented to me. What am I going to do? And I was like, I can't miss this opportunity. I absolutely will marry you. And then, for us to not, and I'm so grateful, because not only did I not miss the opportunity, but it was like we didn't waste time.
Right.
We just got finished talking about how time goes so fast. We didn't waste time. We were like, okay, we're getting married in 90 days. Okay. And then it just seemed to be a lot of the mistakes I made, and not to say I haven't made any more mistakes, but I'm saying from that point, it just seemed like I just was on a roll of making better choices and better decisions. And I feel like today I just think about being at that altar, looking in your eyes, and you're saying,
was I a better decision? Good luck charm?
No, you wasn't a good luck charm, but you were the example of that man that I always wanted to see.
That's what's up.
I
am amazing.
Yes, you are. I can't sit up here and try to.
I'm joking, y'all.
I
take it so serious.
I don't try to deny that. That is absolutely a truth. And I just felt like, growing up and then having the privilege to be able to marry a man like yourself, it's like, man, this guy is all those things that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
And now I have the privilege of being his wife.
I don't know if I'm all the things that you think I am. It's nice to hear you say it, but I don't know if it's true.
I think after 23 years, I would know.
Well.
And have children by this man, to watch him father our children.
Shut the club up. I ain't gonna hold you.
Our fathering our children. See, he gets nervous when I tell him so many wonderful things about himself. He starts.
That is uncomfortable.
Well, I'll deal with it. And so it's the way you father our children is just incredible. It's incredible. It blesses me every time, because I'm like, again, I'm so glad that I married a man that is a man to me as his wife, and that not just is a daddy to our children, but fathers our children.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're a sweetheart.
You're welcome.
So back to wearing this black. What is this all about? Why you got us in black?
This is unity.
Unity.
Unity. So our anniversary. Have you had a favorite anniversary? Since you went to being in a diaper when I said favorite birthday.
That first one was amazing too.
Right. So
that first anniversary was amazing.
Yeah, that's not anniversary, that's wedding night.
No, the first wedding anniversary.
Okay.
Shout out to M-Dub, who let us use his yellow truck because we was broke, busted, and disgusted. And he was like, I want y'all to have a special night. So our car broke down, and he gave us his truck, and we drove it over to our favorite restaurant, Bahama Breeze. Mm-hmm. And we sat there worry-free. and just had a great old time, like we was on a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice. I mean, I don't know, man. We've
You're
had
not pregnant at that time?
Yes, you were good and pregnant.
Right.
You were 6 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were 6 months pregnant. But I still got blessed that night though.
This guy. Anyway.
Pregnancy creativity hashtag.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
I'm just saying, sometimes,
sometimes
you gotta make adjustments.
Incredible.
And we made the adjustments. And it was awesome to make those adjustments.
Anniversaries.
Why are you squeezing my leg?
Anniversary.
That was on our anniversary.
Your favorite.
That was one of my favorites.
Our first anniversary was
that first one was amazing. Okay. But they've all been amazing. All of the anniversaries, all of the birthdays, all of the birthdays are amazing. There's not been, listen, asking me my favorite anniversary is like asking me who's my favorite kid. I love all these jokers.
Okay.
And they're all amazing. And they're all equally incredible. So no, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh man, this one time you did da-da-da-da. No, they're all incredible.
Okay. Do you have any advice for people that are saying we just got started?
Make them all incredible. Make the recognize how special and how rare continued anniversaries are in the world. Mm-hmm. It is not a small thing that you and your spouse were able to get through societal changes, religious changes, and restrictions and ideologies and philosophies, social unrest, parental interference, and just the everyday life stuff. And then the devil is always busy. And yet somehow you were able to get through all of those and circle the sun and get back to the day that you both first told each other, I still do. So the fact that you can do that, you need to celebrate that as special. Don't take that as a light thing or of course we made a thing. No, there's no of course to that. No. A lot of people, matter of fact, the old whining prophetic song used to say millions didn't make it, but I was one of the ones who did. And so that's how I feel about my anniversary. That's how I feel about my birthday. Everybody don't make it, but we made it. And so I'm grateful that we made it. I'm super grateful that we circled the sun and made it back to March 5th. And March 6th. So every time we hit that date, I'm going to take a moment to say amen.
What is it that helps you to make it to 23 years?
And thank you for those hearts, Shardakita. Is it Shardakita? Shardakita Williams. Thank you. Love you. What helps me to make it? The determination to. Listen, I am fully committed to my family and my wife. There's no interference. There's no middle ground. There's no, I'm not going to let anything distract me or deter me or, I'm not going anywhere. I don't need anybody else. I have everything I need in the confines of my marriage.
But what is it that makes you so certain?
Jesus.
Okay.
I don't care if it rains or freezes as long as I got my plastic cheese. I'm just kidding. I'm my commitment to God is the foundation of my commitment to my wife.
Okay.
And so I don't try to hide that or run from it. I love God. I love him with all my heart. He's smarter than I ever will ever hope to be. And I made a commitment to him first. And he is the strength that gets me through all of the times. Marriages can be hard, y'all. And navigating the emotions and the changes and challenges of marriage can be tricky without proper guiding. But God has served as proper guiding in my life to get through the hard times. So, and he's trained me simultaneously to lessen the hard times. So now, like in the beginning, the hard times were really, really, really hard times.
Mm-hmm.
But as time marched on, and as he got me through the hard times, but then trained me to deal with the hard times didn't stay hard times. They just became like speed bumps in the road, and you just roll over it and move on. So I think my number one answer, the secret sauce, is God, being the head and the guide and the strength of my life. Like the church folks said, first in and honor to God, who is the head of my life. That's how I felt. He's the head of my life, and that guidance has been everything. So yeah.
Is it important that you're friends?
Who, me and God? Yeah.
No, you and your wife.
No, we all right.
Lies. Speak to the people with you, sir.
I think it's critically important that you be friends, and not only friends. You should, in my humble opinion,
Mm-hmm.
you should aspire to be best friends. If possible. Now, I'm not gonna say that's always possible, and I'm not gonna say that's one size fits all, but it has made our marriage that much easier because we are best friends. And so being able to have that confidant, being able to have that person to talk to, being able to have that person to confide in, being able to have that person that always has your back, that's always got your best interest at heart, that has served our marriage tremendously. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. Just, y'all didn't see it, but just now when I started talking like that, she reached down and touched my knee, because it was a sexy thing to say. And so she was like, wow, this nigga is really sexy right now. And I want to let him know that, you know.
Stop that.
What? You said tell the truth.
Yeah, we have to say it. This nigga is crazy.
Well, I mean.
Anyway. So, as the Sigma loves the Zeta, has it always been a positive experience?
The Sigma loves the Zeta. What?
Has it always been 23 years? I'm sure that we've been nothing but roses. We've had no challenges.
Well, listen, here's what people forget about roses and rose gardens. You grow your best roses in fertilizer. So sometimes you got to get up close for the rose, because if you stand too far back, all you can smell is the fertilizer.
Okay.
So yeah, has there been some smell of fertilizer from time to time? Yes, of course. And you know, every marriage has its challenges. We've had our challenges, but I'll be the first to say that no challenge in our marriage has derailed us to ever miss the fact that springing out of that fertilizer, out of those challenges, are beautiful roses. And when you get up close to the rose, you can smell it and you appreciate it for what, not only for its beauty of what it looks like, but also for the beauty of what it took to get it. Growing something out of fertilizer is not an easy thing. It takes nurturing, it takes constant care, it takes sunlight, it takes watering, it takes, you know, God waiting on God to give the increase. There are things that have happened in our marriage that I wanted changed instantly, and that's not how it works. Some stuff changed overnight, but most stuff changed over time. And so when you realize that a seedling is trying to break through the mud or the fertilizer to become a rose, and it's going to take time to do that, then you just settle. Once you settle in your mind that that's a process and it takes time to get there, then you stop rushing the process and appreciate it for what it is. So no, it has not been easy always, but the results have made it easier over time. So I don't stress. Now I know the process of what it takes to grow a rose. So I don't get impatient anymore when I'm waiting on something to change. Because I know it takes time.
So marriage teaches you patience.
Oh, no question. I think marriage teaches you patience.
Teaches or tries it?
Both. Well, there's only one way to increase your patience is to try it. You got to try it in the fire. You got to put the marriage in a fire and see if you can burn off all the impurities.
Wow.
And if your marriage is strong enough, it will just burn the impurities. But the very essence of the metal of what it's made out of, it will survive the fire. And that's what I think our marriage has done. We burned off all of the impurities, and now we're left with us. And you find out how beautiful us is when you see all the other stuff gone. So there you go.
Wow.
I'm dropping bars in here today. These are bars.
These are bars.
These are Jay-Z level marriage bars.
I didn't know that you burn stuff off of your marriage as the more time you're married.
These are Jay-Z level marriage bars.
No, these are NOIZ bars. That's better.
Jay-Z
ain't been married that long.
Well, I mean, yeah, I got him on that, but you feel where I'm going with this. All right.
I mean, do you have any questions for me? I mean,
It's my birthday.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to. I'm full of questions.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing I ain't short of is questions.
My birthday, though.
That's true.
Have you enjoyed our marriage?
I have. And I know sometimes when you think of the word marriage, you're saying, man, it's in some ways it seems like it sounds so simple. But then other ways you're like, man, the word marriage seems overwhelming.
Why overwhelming? That's an interesting word.
Well, because you're saying, man, I'm responsible for.
Thank you.
I'm responsible for to take care of him, to be his wife, to be there for him, to give him support. I'm responsible for doing all those things. Now you want to do all those things, but I guess it can be overwhelming where you're like, man, will I be able to fit the bill? Will I be able to fulfill?
I think the way
job description.
Yeah, I think the way you do it is just simply decide that every day you're going to try to bring the best version of yourself. And in that version, you're going to love hard. You're going to live hard. You're going to be present and just give everything you got so that the marriage can prosper the way it's supposed to. If you do that, I think it's hard to fail. Putting the work in makes it hard to fail. You know what I mean? Makes it hard to fail.
Is failure inevitable when you just give up?
Is failure inevitable if you give up? Well, yeah, but
unless you start out that giving up is not an option.
Yeah, I was gonna say the reason why I'm pausing on that statement is because I don't think you can have, if you want to consider our marriage successful, which I do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can have a successful marriage if you give up completely. But that's not to say that you're not going to have moments in the journey where you're going to want to say, you know what, I don't have to do this.
Okay.
And so you gotta fight through the doldrums of complacency and fatigue and keep going. Cause they're gonna pop up. They're gonna, you're gonna have moments where you're like, oh, we're just going through the motions. Or you're gonna go, oh, I'm tired of this. I don't have to put up with this. So all of that happens, but you gotta fight through those and keep going. And I think, a lot of times is, that's why the statement give up hit me kind of a different way, because most people, when it comes to their marriage, when it comes to their dreams, when it comes to success, when it comes to prosperity, when it comes to achieving something, the biggest element of failure happens in the decision to simply just give up. You decide, I can't do it anymore. I can't go any further. I can't. Okay. But the only reason you're saying you can't go any further is because you've never gone this far. Oh. So think about how far you've come.
Wow, you might need to say it again.
Okay, I will. The only reason you're thinking about giving up is and going further is because you've never gone this far. So you look out in front. The analogy I like to use from time to time is the difference between walking a trail and blazing one. Walking a trail only requires a walking stick to keep you steady, but blazing a trail requires a machete to actually make the trail. It's a lot more work. It's a lot more responsibility. It's a lot harder. But if somebody says to you, all of your blessings, all of your greatness, all of your success, all of your life's work, everything, your validation, everything is on the other side of this field. And all this field requires is for you to blaze the trail to get to it. Well, then you got to know that it's worth it. You got to remind yourself in the tough times and the times where you're cutting, you're macheting the trail in the rain, when the thunderstorm, in the snow, in the whatever, in the mud, and whatever it is. You got to know that the promise of it's great on the other side is still prevalent, and you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. It is, listen, whoever told us in life and in marriage and in everything that we're doing that is supposed to be easy is a liar. That is not how success works. Listen, I was having a conversation the other day about overnight success, and somebody said, man, that you're like an overnight success. And what you guys are doing or where you're going is like an overnight success. And I said, well, shit, it's a long night. Because if you knew how long the night lasted, you wouldn't say that. I just don't believe in that. I think to say something is an overnight success is to diminish the work that it takes to get through the process. It takes a lot to get to where we are. So it may look overnight to you, but no, it's a lot of work. But it's worth it. It's worth it. So anyway.
Wow.
You got me, Mom, just rattling off stuff.
No. This
are you doing that because of my birthday?
No. This is great information.
Okay.
I'm sure that we're helping some people.
Fine.
With just getting some of your wisdom.
I ain't the only one that wisdom. I'm not married to myself.
No, you're not. But Lloyd means wisdom. See what I did there?
You didn't have to do that. That was unnecessary. All right. Well, that's all we got today. We've had fun today. Thank you guys for pulling up today and on the rewatch. Shout out to the rewatch gang. Thank you, Shardakita. I feel like I'm messing that up. I don't want to.
How about Sora Williams?
Okay, let's go with that. But now I feel like I'm copping out. I don't like copping out. Listen, people take the time to learn my name. I won't take the time to learn her name.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Shardakita. I feel like I'm close, but if I'm not, please forgive me because it's all love. And put that on the shields, both of them. And Shout out to you, Sora. I love you. All right, so there you go.
She said you were right.
See, you see what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? That's the teacher in me. I just don't be wanting to mess up the kids.
Well, you know, I must admit, I really felt like as a child the teachers gave up. They didn't even.
They don't be trying.
They was just like, "You got a nickname?" I'm like, "No,
I
don't
got
have
my
one."
government name.
I mean, you know, starts with a K,
You know,
ends with an A. I was like, what?
You know what I'm saying? Call me by my government name. So anyway, but yeah, I'm grateful for this weekend, and we still got more. We still got one other event that's gonna go down tonight on on Uncorked Wine.
Mm-hmm.
That's at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 9 p.m. Central if you're on the Central Standard Time, or if 8 p.m. if you're on the Mountain Time, whoever that might be.
I've not met a mountain person.
Or 7 p.m. if you're on Pacific Time. So come join us. It's going to be a celebration.
The birthday.
It's a celebration.
Birth-anniversary sip.
The birth-anniversary sip. We're taking a birth-anniversary sip tonight. So come pull up on us and enjoy yourself. We're going to have a good time. I have no idea what's going to happen. She planned all of it.
She.
You
know, guys, we're looking forward to it being a great time where we get to I'm telling you, she's gonna turn into firewood.
If something happens to Miss Relief, we're gonna have real problems.
She's gonna come up missing in action. So
a hater. You're a hater.
So come and join us. You know, for those, there are some people that are out on Saturday nights kicking it, and there are some people that are just like, you know, I'd rather do my kicking it in the house. Pull up your glass and you can virtually celebrate with us.
We're doing that tonight. So pull up on us. We're going to have some fun. And I will close by simply saying to you, Mama Noise, thank you for 23 amazing years of marital bliss and excitement. You are a rock star.
Thank you.
So,
but I wouldn't be that without you.
Do you know the handshake? I feel like you don't know it.
What handshake?
We have a family handshake.
Oh, I don't know.
I hit the top. I hit the top, and then.
Okay.
It's sad that you don't know the family handshake.
Oh, I.
You should have believed.